My name is Arman Vahidi, and I would like to uh, talk about Mennonites' pacifism and their pursuit for military exemption throughout the history. This theme is very important because it's central to the Mennonites' belief, and also it's one of the reasons that Mennonites actually started migrating to different places, and they ended up going from different parts of Europe, first to Russia, and then later with the conflicts that they had with the central governments, all the way to other countries, including North America and here, so in Canada and specifically in Manitoba. I'll be looking at three moments in the history. One happening in the General Consulate in Poland, General Consulate of Russia in Poland, uh, which two delegates of Mennonites met with a representative of Russia to try to get privilege of military exemption. And that actually marks one of the historical moments in Mennonite history when they started going to Russia. And we know that later in Russia they had conflicts with different under different regimes, different kings. Later, the Mennonites moved to other countries, including Canada. Another point of the second act that I will be looking at is happening in Winnipeg, Manitoba, where actually Mennonites came to conflict with themselves, also with the government. And there were lots of confusion of whether they go to war or not during World War II. And they were given options to work in alternative services. And those who resisted and protested against this, they were even prosecuted. And we will be looking at one individual, specifically Frank Peters, who actually was jailed here in Winnipeg for a total of 6 years. The third act that I'll be looking at is happening in contemporary times after the compulsory military service is ended in Canada and the United States, and how Mennonites shifted their pacifist mentality and uh, belief towards anti-war um, actions and protests, and that actually began with the protests that they did during the 1999, 1990, and 1991 Persian Gulf War. And today, they still actually, throughout North America and US and Canada, sometimes we see that Mennonites actually go out and they show their um, resistance. They show that they actually uh, are against any type of war. And beyond that, they even might go beyond that and say, hey, we like to accept refugees and help refugees and immigrants who have been affected by wars. It is overall an interesting story, and I felt it was very relevant to our course and our discussions in this course, and also our readings. I hope everybody enjoys this.